Hello and welcome back to episode 14 of Unknown to World Known Club 9. We're back once again with Arsenal, and because we're Arsenal, we've bottled it. So since you were last with us, we have done quite a run of games, with a 2-1 win against Fulham. We then beat Zenit 3-0 in the first leg, which is why I decided not to show you the second leg there. We then beat Arsenal 2-0. Got a 1-0 win away at Zenit, so we went through 4-0 on aggregate. And since then, we decided we didn't want to win trophies because we drew 2-2 with bottom of the league Middlesbrough. We then lost 1-0 to Championship Stoke in the FA Cup. We then lost 2-0 to Norwich, who, to be fair, are fifth. They're doing well, but we shouldn't be losing to them. We then beat Southampton. We thought about winning things. Then Man City thrashed us 3-0 in the Europa League. Then we drew with also a relegation battle. Never mind, the 13th, but Sheffield United. So we're back today. We've got Manchester City in the Europa League quarter-final knock-around. We're already 3-0 down. And then we've got Tottenham in the Premier League. League-wise, we're only 3 points off City despite that horrendous run of form. They've also had a pretty bad run of form. So perhaps we could still win a Premier League. Europa League, though. Look at this. It's the Europa League. We've got City, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Milan. What's going on? If we somehow turn it around against City, we then could face Barcelona, and we know how good they were when we were there. And the same goes for Milan if we got to the final. I can't understand what's probably the strongest Europa League you're ever likely to see. And FA Cup wise, there was no League One. They're not even Championship, the League One Stoke. And then they played Championship Nottingham Forest. Let's get into the game against City. And due to injuries to both our right backs, we've actually had a very different team today with a completely different formation, which I've kind of done a mix of because of the injuries and also because I'm very grumpy with the team. So we've actually got Bell in goal, a back three of Erling, Hurtado and Santoni, Glam as a right wing back, Jadil as a left wing back, Beisman and Imaz in midfield, Molinas on the right, Boysen on the left, and Morris as the striker. And early on, there's a free kick for City, which is lumped away by Boysen. Morris is slowly closing down Kovalchuk, who then goes long. It's headed away. Boysen's played it back over the top to Morris, who's failed to bring it down. That would have been a wonderful chance to get us an early goal. Mitrovic is breaking away for City now, though, and he's sent across towards the far post. PSA has scored, and that is game over. 11 minutes in at the Emirates, and it's already finished us off because that makes it 4-0, and of course we now need 5 to qualify. Free kick for City here. Bonnot plays it to Dugdale. He goes back to Jimenez. Out to Freitas, who's breaking away. Mitrovic to Summerhoro, and he's trying to get inside. Plays it back to Miseli. Out to Freitas, and cross comes in. Boysen does well to clear it, but nowhere near Morris. And now Kovalchuk attacking down the right hand side. Boysen very cleanly wins it off him, but again the clearance to no one. Marcelli to Kovalchuk to Summerhoro, and it's 2-0 now. Well, it wouldn't be Arsenal if we didn't bottle it in literally every competition we're in, would it? Kovalchuk, Summerhoro. In fairness, there's a good tackle by Hurtado there, but Mitrovic just buries it. Corner kick for City now. Nahari sends it in. Santoni heads away, but Nahari's going to collect it and plays it back to Dugdale. Mycelli. Dugdale falls back to Jimenez. Ball goes forward, but Jadil gets in the way. Boysen plays it to Molinas. Ball through to Morris, one-on-one with the keeper. And Morris has chipped the keeper and made it 2-1. I wish I could celebrate this, but I really can't, because even then we need another 5. We need 6 goals. We need to win 6-2 in this game to qualify, and that's just not going to happen. Another highlight shortly after with Blell with a goal kick. It's headed on by Boysen, and now Boysen's got it back. He's tackled, and that is the softest penalty I have ever seen awarded on Football Manager. No, it's not, because it wasn't a penalty. The one time we won a dodgy decision. So at half-time, we've been played off the park, just like we were at the Emirates. Like we have been by Man City multiple times since we joined Arsenal. Blell with another goal kick now early in the second half. Molinas is beaten in the air, but Erling heads down to Biesman. And we're just exchanging the ball at the back. A long ball towards Morris doesn't find its way. Biesman collects it though. Imaz plays a ball through to Morris. This one does find its way. And Morris can't finish it. We do have a corner though. And this is going to be whipped in by Molinas. And to the far post where we've got nobody there really. Biesman collects it. And he goes back to Glam. I think what we're going to do is bring Imaz off for Diallo with, in truth, the Tottenham game in mind. We're going to bring Hurtado off for Fran. And Woods on for Boysen. This game's over and done with. So we're just going to focus on, let's see if we can get a result against Tottenham and possibly push it late on for the league. Throw in for Jadil here. He throws it to Woods, who goes long through to Molinas, brings it down, tries to get a shot off, but it bounces nicely for Molinas. I said Molinas twice when it was actually Morris, but Molinas scores, and it's 2-2 on the night. So, yeah, we're not getting humiliated on the night for once, but we are still 5-2 down on aggregate. Now throwing for City, Freitas finds Mitrovic. He shoots and nearly finds the top corner, but we survive. And it is full time. We've lost 5-2 on aggregate to Manchester City. We basically spent the game at the Emirates being battered about the park. And they've come here, got 2 early goals and basically knew the game was dead. So let us get a draw out of pity. Horrendous performance from... In the first leg, it was horrendous. This leg wasn't so bad, but it's how much of that is because they didn't need to try. Let's go and see if we can improve against Tottenham. Before the second game of the episode against Tottenham, we're going back to the 4-5-1 with Blell, Manacho, Erling, Santoni and Jadil as the back 5. Fran is the holding midfielder. Imaz and Biesman in midfield. And then we've got Glam, Boysen and Morris as the front 3. First highlight of the match, 15 minutes in. It's down our end. Jadil has been passed by Williams, but it's gone back to Larby. Nisbet through, and it's 1-0 thanks to Garcia. A brilliant through ball by Nisbet. And on a day when City have picked up a win against Leeds, we have very easily let Tottenham take the lead in this game. Arsenal they're just bottlers. Free kick, goal kick for Blell here. He plays it over the top to Biesman, who's got a lot of space to work with here. Plays it to Boysen on the left-hand side. It's saying he's injured. He's got a gashed upper leg, so he's fine, really. Jadil through from Morris. Oh, and Morris has hit the post and he was offside anyway. That's disappointing. Manacho throws the ball in, tries to get to Lagos, but it's headed away. Imaz collects it and goes back to Fran. Ball over the top. Glam's brought it down very nicely. 1-on-1 with the keeper. Glam makes no mistake like Morris did. Buries it and we're back on level terms. Away to our rivals, of course. Hopefully that can be the start of us going on to win this game. But a very nice ball by Fran and Glam with a fantastic finish. Thrown for Tottenham now. This is how their first goal came about. Nisbet gets the ball into Funk and Blell forced into a very good save. And it goes out for a corner, which Garcia is going to send in. The goal scorer, of course, Erling heads away very easily. And very late in the first half, Tottenham have brought the ball down. Andonov plays it to Nisbet, out to Lagos on the left-hand side. He goes back to Oyster and then forward back to Lagos, across the box, and Jadil has done absolutely nothing to prevent Garcia sticking that one in the back of the net. And it's just too easy. At that far post, Jadil's in front of his man, and somehow Garcia's got to that. Disgraceful. And as a result of that, half time it's 2-1 to Tottenham. And all of a sudden, after playing so well for a lot of the season, we just look helpless suddenly. We're going to bring Boysen off because apparently a gash leg's affect him that badly that he can't play on. Trubovic is going to come on from Morris because he's just playing dreadful at the moment. And Trubovic doesn't offer much this year either. He had a good year last year. This year he just looks dreadful. Final change, Gaffner's going to come on for Fran with just over 10 minutes to go. And Erling's headed a corner away. And now we've lost 2-1 to Tottenham. I've thrown the water bottle. Since the last episode, it's just everything's gone wrong. We're 6 points off the league, and we're not in a title battle anymore. We're out of it. We're not winning anything this year. We've gone out of the FA Cup to a League One team. This Arsenal team is all of a sudden just looking pathetic. And what we'll do now, we'll come back for the Chelsea game at the end of the season. I'm just going to show you the one match because we're playing for nothing now. We're playing for pride. I don't want you to see us get beaten by Man City once again. I'm fed up with that happening because they beat us 3-1 in the league. They've beat us 5-2 in the Europa League. I don't need you to see that again. Did they also knock us out of the EFL? No, that was Chelsea. That was Liverpool. But last season, City are just too good for us. They beat us 2-0, 1-0, 2-0, 1-0. City are just a level above this Arsenal side that aren't good enough. So we'll come back for the Chelsea game. I'll tell you about our loss to City once again as they march to the title. And yeah, we'll be back on Thursday for the next episode. If you have enjoyed that, first of all, you're a monster. Second of all, thank you very much for watching. Please do subscribe if you're enjoying the content on the channel. And give me a reason down below why I should continue with this Arsenal team. I might be looking for a new job this summer. Thank you very much for watching.